not too long ago, I had a conversation with people that I dearly love. And we were talking about what this generation, Gen Z, Gen X, and Alpha, uh, crave. And I think what it is we really want authenticity. I've seen like all over social media over the course of like the last several years of trends go in and out, aesthetics go in and out. Um, but I don't know if it's just me. I've seen an uptick in less filters, more organic, candid posts and whatnot. And not to say, I mean, social media is not a representation of like real life. Like it's just not real life. It's usually highlight reels. But there is beginning to be a change of what people post, which I think is really sweet. And for a long time, I've deleted Instagram, reinstalled it, deleted TikTok, reinstalled it, because it's overwhelming. It's hard to manage and keep up with, and then it just becomes so time consuming, and really, what you put into your mind is it can get messy. Meaning, like if you're just on social media all day, like your brain doesn't exactly know how to process complex information anymore. And so that's one of the caveats of having social media and being on it. But the other part of it is you really get to see where culture is, and where it's lending itself to. And I really do believe like we want authenticity more now than ever. We want um, something that we can trust. We want people to have integrity. I feel like the public eye is filled with a bunch of people that are lacking integrity, um, making promises that they can't keep, and people lose trust in them. Um, and as a Christian, I really do believe like integrity is it's everything. I was reading in Romans 12 9 through 10 is let love be genuine, abhor what is evil, cling to what is good. Let us love one another with brotherly affection. Um, and the second part of that is essentially stir each other up to and showing honor. But letting love be genuine means letting our life have integrity. Um, and it takes a decision in our life to put our foot down and love from a space that is authentic, create from a space that is authentic, post from a space that is authentic in every facet of our life. And it takes great intention for that to happen. Um, and we have to do everything we can to get away from being a duplistic person. And so if our aesthetic that we post on our feed isn't a representation of like what's in our heart, I think we have to take a second and just think, is this something that's authentic to me? Um, but what would it look like if this generation took time away to really wrestle with themselves and ask themselves, who am I? And deal with those larger questions away from social media. Um, I do sense something beginning to take place, that we want something that's real, something that's authentic and genuine, but that is cultivated away from technology, away from a screen. Like think back to when you were young. You were the most genuine self, most authentic self. It's my dog barking. But yeah, I just think there is a freedom to have when you take time away and wrestle with who you are, what are your passions, and not have technology and social media form those for you. Um, And so I do sense this generation wants to get away and no longer be formed by people they've never met, or by places, people being in places that they can't really go to because they can't afford it or whatever. But yeah, I think it's a really good thing. I think we're heading in a really good direction. I'm hopeful for the future, which is really exciting. And when we let our love be genuine, we have to be intentional with where our heart is, because it takes a whole life to love. You can't just love when you feel like it. And love requires your heart, your mind, your soul to be in alignment. And oftentimes it's easy to miss when we're out of alignment because we're so caught up in other things and being online and whatnot. Anyway, I'm rambling, but maybe you're there. I think if you are there, just put it in the comments. Do you sense authenticity coming back the way I see it? I think we need it, and I think the world is better when we walk into our communities from an authentic place, in a loving place, and letting our love be genuine, because we've cultivated genuineness away from presenting an image of ourselves that's not true to who we are on the inside.